Alrighty, we're back with another episode of the Another Day Podcast. We're here with a very special guest, the homie. I'll let you introduce yourself to everybody here in OKC.
All right, man. My name is ZEKE Gonzalez. Man, I don't even know where to start on that, right?
You from OKC?
I'm originally from Texas, bro. I'm originally from. I was born in Decatur, Texas, but I used to live in Laredo, Texas.
Laredo?
So, yeah, Laredo, Texas, right on the border town.
I was about to say, that's right. Close. Yeah. That's closer to Mexico than it is to us over here, man.
Yeah, it's right there, yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, man, really appreciate you for coming through.
For sure.
Clearing your schedule for the podcast. And, I just like to let everybody know this is a big staple here in Oklahoma City. And I just say that because a lot of people bring him up to me. I've had already a couple podcasts with a lot of people and all the car shows, and his name rings up a lot. And just everybody's always recommending you. They're like, hey, talk to Zeke, talk to that boy Zeke.
Yeah.
And just somehow you're always in the end of everybody here, just everything,
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. And then just to let everybody know, what I'm talking about is like the lowrider scene.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah, man. And just basically like how did you really get into it? Because that's how really everybody just knows Zeke.
Yeah. So my journey in lowriding started back in when I was a kid, maybe that 79, 80, bro. You know what I'm saying?
80?
Yeah. So I remember my tío Luis, he had a Monte Carlo, a white Monte Carlo. My other tío had a 64. But I remember him drawing the lowrider logo on his trunk, bro. He used to draw real good. He was painting it on there. And that was one of my most memorable moments of lowriding that I can say that started, you know what I'm saying, to say, hey, this is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So, and a little bit fast forward, my other tíos, Jose, Nacho, they had, 73, Impala, Candy, you know what I'm saying, on True Spokes, you know what I'm saying? That's nice. They had a Grand Prix, my tío had a Grand Prix, and so on. Fast forward a little bit, I remember I was talking about, I had a bike back when I was in 85. I had built it out there in Laredo, Texas, and I brought it to Oklahoma. They're like, what is that? It was a Schwinn bike. The tank was covered and all that. Had pinstripe, and I had patterns on it. Y todo, and lowered and all that on the 16s and stuff like that. So
you brought it to the south side?
Yeah, I brought it to the south side here in Oklahoma City, man. Everybody like, what the hell? Everybody had lowrider bikes. Don't get me wrong, but
I would think everybody had BMXs, right, or something.
Yeah. Actually, I had a little mongoose, man. But my lowrider bike was my pride and joy, though, man. That was kind of like my thing stepping into lowriding. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about. We'll go into my steps in lowriding. Okay. So with that being said, after my bike, I had a bike, and my brother had a 76 Caprice, and I'd see Jesse Rivera, he had a bomb out there. Diablo, he had a 64. Panchillo, I forgot what Panchillo had. I think he had a 64 también. And so there's really, not that many cars out there. You know what I'm saying? So we knew who was who and what was what. But I got into the trucking scene. Oh. That was hot back then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I remember I had a little S10, you know what I'm saying?
The mini truck scene?
The mini truck, bro. The mini truck. Yeah, there you go. The mini truck. The mini truck scene. So I had a mini truck. From the mini truck, I got a 65 Impala. My brother Neto had gave me. And it was an SS. And what else? From there, I think I ended up getting a Euro. I guess you call it a Euro.
Oh, okay. I brought it up a minute ago.
Yeah, so I had a 65 and had a 73, and then I got a Euro, man.
Okay.
Now I'll take that back. Before that, I had a 55 Chevy Bel Air, bro. 2-door. You know what I'm saying? Hardtop. Nice. That I got also acquired from my brother Neto. You know what I'm saying? He's been a big person in my life about, the cars and all that.
Hey, shout out.
Yeah, to my brother Neto. Thank you. I had some 14.6s on it, Dayton's, man. Stamped Dayton's. And I had some Zenith knockoffs, bro. Original, back in the day, when he had the original, Zenith and all that. So I had that, and then I got into the Euro scene.
Okay.
I had a 96 Ford Mustang.
Oh.
Pura dulzura. I had 17 by 9s, triple gold Dayton's with white spokes, bro.
Man.
Yeah. The interior was a gray tweed with like a lavender. And I had a system in it, también igual. They had put a little on it. And that's something that, you know what I'm saying? That I got to give a shout out to my Tío Luis from L&B Upholstery. And my primo Eli from Easy Trim, man.
Yeah, because with that car, you were the man.
I was the man.
Yeah,
bro. I thought,
that's a nice car.
You know what I'm saying? It was, and it's something that, like, my primo Eli, he's always been there, like, hey, try this, try that, try this. Okay. You know, he does interior, bro. And he has an eye for things. And he tells me, hey, try these colors or try that. Oh. Even till this day, I be asking him things like that. Because I'm getting back into the upholstery a little bit.
Oh.
Something I had told you I did back then, you know, the chuck and roll and, you know, all the mirrors and all the custom stuff. So I'm getting back into that. I just called them the other day también, asking them for you know, little feedback on colors and stuff. But besides that, man, so with my 96, I had a 96, but there wasn't a lot of shops out here in Oklahoma City.
You really didn't.
No, nobody had shops, you know what I'm saying? There was, one thing I would take, John Stanfield, he had high-low hydraulics, Marcus Williams, he used to do hydraulics. A good friend of mine, Bruce, used to do hydraulics. Max used to do hydraulics. He had a shop back then, you know what I'm saying? He still did them. And then I opened my shop, House of Hydraulics, back in 90, I don't remember, 96, 97, 98, something like that.
House of Hydraulics.
House of Hydraulics. So I sold hydraulics, wheels.
And here on the south side?
On the south side of Oklahoma City. It used to be off 29th off of Main. There used to be a store named Grinders right there. I used to be across the street, bro.
Shout out Grinders.
Yeah,
only OGs, no Grinders.
Grinders, bro. And Max will tell you a story about Grinders, bro. We'll get Max out here. But Max, we'll get you out here, man.
Man, we're hoping, please.
Yeah, so Max is a big, you know, you already told me that Max is somebody big in the Lowrider community from even back then, you know what I'm saying? And, but that's where my little journey was to that. Through House of Hydraulics, and I started putting on car shows, little car shows, man. You know what I'm saying? In the hood, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Talk a little bit more about the car shows.
So it was really, man, we just get together, bro. The Lowrider community back then, bro, we was tight knit, bro. We was together, bro. Like, hey, boom, hey, I got a car, hey, boom, hey, da. Next thing you know, all the car clubs will come out, all the hoppers will come out.
There was different car clubs.
Yeah.
Wow.
We had Reflections back then. There's a few others that we had out there, and a lot of individual riders back then. But that's the way it was, you know what I'm saying? We'd get together no matter what. And that was part of that. Man, you can go into car clubs. You know, I started a car club, me and, you know, my primo Eli again, and, you know, Rene Gomez. We got together, put together a Matrix car club.
Ooh.
And I'll send you some pictures of Matrix, man. Yeah. We were some heavy hitters back in the day.
Damn, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it is funny that I say that because we got so big to a point, you know what I'm saying? But it was to a point then also that a lot of how can I say this? We all got in trouble. So everybody started, you know.
Simplify it,
Yeah. In other terms. So that was one big thing right there about low riding and all that.
Most definitely.
So back then, bro, I mean, even the guy I used to compete against, Turk Prince.
Yeah.
We used to roll together. We'd go to Vegas together and show together.
Wow.
That's how cool we were. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, oh, your car now. No, we was in the same category, bro. We used to roll together and go out there. You know what I'm saying? And I remember back then, Illegal Toys and who was it? We used to have a lot of car clubs, and we'd get all together, bro, and over on Love's, over by Frontier City, and we'd drive out to Tulsa to individuals picnic every year, bro.
Huh.
It'd be like 15, 20 of us, 25 of us, 30 cars, bro, deep. From Oklahoma City, we'd go to Tulsa, bro. To, the Spank out there for Individuals Car Club.
Hey.
I'll give a shout out to Spank.
Big shout out.
To the president. But yeah, bro, that's the way it was. We used to get together and vámonos. And that's the whole thing about the car shows back then. It was little car shows, bro. We just get together and call it, you know what I'm saying? But going back to the car clubs, and then I started back in about 24 years ago, I started a Viejitos Car Club here, the Oklahoma chapter.
Oh, okay.
So it's bombs. So it's number bombs, 55 and below. You know, you do have a few newer cars, but 64, 60 something, but that was part of my experience in lowriding, and going into, we go into cars and all that, but
Yeah.
go ahead. What we got next?
No, you're good, man. No, yeah.
So I started going into some.
No, you're good. That's mainly what I wanted to get into. Is just so the people here in Oklahoma City, because I just like to highlight basically, how rich we are with the culture, not just we have lowriders, things like that, just the culture and how far back it goes.
Yeah.
And luckily we have a lot of people to this day who are alive who can tell us all these stories and can go at least back a couple generations, So the people, like you said a minute ago, to where you came here with the lowrider bike and people were like, what is that?
Yeah.
You might not have been the first, but you were some of the first people that were like, what the heck? And then around what year was that when y'all were doing the trips to Tulsa and things like that?
Man, we're talking about late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, that was
Yeah, that's a while ago, man. We used to get together, man. We used to. I don't know how you call that. We used to get together hard, man. We used to, the Lowrider community was, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, bro. Hey, you going? Yeah, come on, hey, me too. Hey, you going? Yeah, let's go, on. And everybody get together, bro.
Yeah, and then I tell people, especially with the new generation, it was back then you were forced to talk to people face to face. Nowadays you can do a little text, you can do a little you can put a little emoji, or y'all can talk crap on the internet or something. But back then it was a lot more personal. Either you had to tell somebody, no, I don't have a problem with you, or I do have a problem with you. And it was no hiding behind anything.
No, that's right.
Yeah, but that's also what I see a lot that helped with the brotherliness here with the clubs, just how you guys had to be in contact with each other. I know for sure flyers, things like that. Would you say a lot of places here helped out, things like that? Because I don't want to say bring up just how, but one place that comes to mind when I think about the culture of Chicanos and here in Oklahoma is the 405 spot.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if that was any places like that ever helped encourage your thing? Because I know it was just mainly you guys word of mouth and how connected. That's how big they got. 'Cause I actually seen footage. I had Luis on the podcast, and he showed me some. From Old School Players. Shout out. Yeah, big shout out. Yeah, he showed me some footage of some shows over there in Woodson from Illegal Toys.
Yeah.
Illegal Toys, they look crazy, man. Packed.
Yeah. So we used to throw shows out there at Woodson Park. I used to Viejitos and House of Hydraulics, and we throw big shows out there. So I was going to go back a little bit.
Yeah.
Old School Players. So Stasio Bustos. I'm talking about this is me back in high school. I remember him lowriding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had a convertible. You know what I'm saying? A '67, I think, convertible. So, there's there's a lot of people, bro, that and I don't say this. I say this to say I looked up to.
Yeah.
In the lowriding scene, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Even though we're almost the same age and anything like that, but hey, I looked up to them because they were rolling, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I told you earlier, right? I have no hate in me whatsoever, bro. I congratulate, and there was a lot out there. Carlos was out there. The Ponces used to be out there rolling, bro. I forgot his name. Oh, Chris. Chris used to be rolling. Firewood, color Firewood.
Okay.
And he always had clean rides, bro. The Valdez, he had a convertible Regal, man, and stuff like that, bro. That's so. I was in high school at the time. And he was in high school too. So he had a convertible. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole deal. That's how my whole art. And I was talking about how I customize my cars is I get a little bit of here, and there. Yeah, and then I make it my own. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, I guess that's kind of contradictory because he's like, oh, it's your own. How's it your own when you, but you'll put your own flavor on it.
No, most definitely. Like I tell people, there's no such thing as copying another person. It's impossible. Yeah. That person is their own. You can take things that kind of isn't like them, but you'll never make the same exact replica. You'll have something that is a whole new thing that you created with inspiration, of course.
Yes, there you go.
But it's still your thing. You're never ever gonna be able to copy the next person.
Yeah.
Be able to imitate them a little bit.
Yeah,
but
so.
no, for sure. I mean, and especially if you don't have that in heart that you want to copy exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to gain inspiration.
There you go.
Yeah, man. But that's really dope that you really did things, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I think we have to, and the whole thing behind that, like you was mentioning earlier, we didn't have internet. We didn't have, when we might have internet that slow, internet.
But not like how we have it.
Not like today, in your hands, you know what I'm saying? But back then, we used to have to wait for Lowrider magazine to come out. You know what I'm saying? The next issue, or Street Low magazine, or Street Customs magazine, you know what I'm saying? Whatever magazine was out. We had some magazines here in Oklahoma.
Oh.
And so yeah, bro, we would say there's a show, and sure enough, bro, you see a Lowrider magazine photographer, they're like, oh man, we're gonna be, see what's up,
They're cleaning.
see what's up, man, and which was really cool, man, because you know what I'm saying, that was us, that was our highlight, bro. We looked forward. It was looking forward to something.
Yeah.
I mean, then they're not, and I think even in the youth now, it's giving them something to look forward to.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing to look forward to. Then what are you even worried about? I don't, you know what I'm saying? I could care less about what goes on or whatever. When I'm looking forward to something, you take care of yourself too. Get to that point. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that back then we looked forward to that, or to the next car show, or you know what I'm saying. Even though it's the same people, bro, it seemed like you never seen them. You hadn't seen them in 10 years. Like, hey, what's up? Hey,
what's going on?
No, they seen them last week.
Yeah, literally. Yeah,
bro. So that's the whole thing. But man, I'm trying to think of this guy, man. He used to live on the west side. Gustavo. He used to have some clean ass Lincolns, bro. Lincolns was his thing. He had some clean Lincolns, bro, and that's one person. His cars were always clean, bro. No tint, no nada. Not he'd lower them a little bit. He had some 13s on it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I've always tried to do with my cars. Always leave them clean.
Just
to
clean.
a point. Yeah, man. Just kind of nice but clean, pero So and you see people out here now. I used to have a 59 in Bala, and people were like, man, where'd you get that? We're like, well, shit, I built it. You know what I'm saying? They're like, Max helped me build it.
Yeah.
Max. So I used to have a shop, Gonzalez Classics.
Oh, okay.
And that's where Max's shop is at right now. That used to be Gonzalez. It used to be Max's, then it got Gonzalez Classics, then went back to Max's.
Okay, yeah.
So, but yeah, bro, the style of it was almost like a Cali style. You know what I'm saying? It had the continental kit in the back.
Yeah.
The white top, white wings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The interior, my Theo Luis did my interior and stuff like that with the green, like the real lime green and all that. So my 62 was also real clean, green. You know what I'm saying? Had green in it and all that. And my homeboy Lupe out of Shawnee helped me acquire that car, and I had an orange 64 Impala with the white top and all chrome with the orange spokes. You know what I'm saying? So I always had that little touch, a little bit different than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? My 39 Chevy, El Soñador. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I had chrome undercarriage, and I had a system in it. Back then, a lot of bombs didn't have systems in it.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But since I was I told you, in the mini truck and then the Euro, he always had systems. Why don't I have a system in this? Got a system, a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? So people like, man, even when I went to Cali or Texas or anything,
what the hell?
What's this? You went to Chicago, be like, what the hell is it, bro? Shit, my car. Why you put that in there? I like music, bro. I can't have music, you know? But just the little things I used to change, and my Mustang. So true story, crazy story on this Mustang. So I used to have it as a GT, of course, stick.
Yeah.
Well, I used to roll, whatever. So one night I was rolling around. I ended up hitting what's some of those street things, whatever. I don't know. They put them out for construction and all.
Oh,
the cones or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyways, I messed up one of my fenders.
So
we painted it to match it. It didn't match. Of course, it had candy and the pearl and all that.
Yeah.
Cool. No big deal. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to pinstripe it. Dude, they pinstriped the whole... It's funny. I traded a hydraulic setup and a hydraulic install for a lot of the pinstriping they did on that car. But that was something that I started another thing there.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, a lot of cars started having that, you know what I'm saying? That crazy ass pinstriping. Which is not saying that, you know what I'm saying, nothing like that. It's just that touch that I put on these cars that I play. But Yeah, now, I mean, we was talking about my cars. You know, I had a 61 convertible, I had a 64 convertible, 63 convertible. I had a Max know my cars. Max will tell you he'll tell you more than I know, man. I had a 47 convertible I got rid of. Not a 40, not one of the 40. I had some couple of fleet lines and things like that. A 39 Chevy 4-door, 2 of those, a 41. But yeah, man, I've had my cars, my fair share of cars.
Yeah.
I could never keep them. You know what I'm saying? I get it, fix it up, and somebody, hey, it's not for sale. I'll give you this much. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah. What I've heard from people, they're usually like, they're like, before you build a car, either decide if you're gonna keep it or let it go. Because some people are like, I'm gonna put this much money, and then they want to sell it, and then they're most definitely not gonna get whatever they put in.
Yeah.
So it's better if you're gonna put a lot of money because you're gonna keep it, or unless you just do a certain amount of a budget for the car so you can flip it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I've.
Yeah, no, most definitely. That's what it is. I mean, like I said, most of my cars, I did most of the work. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I could, chassis wise, and all my tios all did. Upholstery, my primos, so that was one part. Max used to do the paint, so I had like almost like a one-stop shop. Like, okay, here. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So that's what saved me a lot of money.
Yeah, no, it was being in the whole circle of the thing, you know. Me being in it just a couple years, I can already just get some Danes for like $500 off. You know? Hey, we can, you know, there's always somebody who knows somebody. You know? And then so just being in the scene itself and part of it, you know, you can get people's heads up on discounts and stuff like that for sure. Yeah. And then in your case, you know, you have people who already that you can trust with the paint job or something. You're not nervous. You're like, man, I wonder what kind of paint job. And then you're bothering them like, hey, is it done?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So that's really dope. And then how you were able to have that in Oklahoma City. Yeah, that's really dope. So just basically being here in Oklahoma City, all the influences and everything you guys had. What would you mainly say? We got it more from like Cali or Texas? Just saying lowrider wise. To be honest, I'm not even sure how crazy the lowrider scene is in Texas.
Man, Texas has a big lowriding scene, a huge lowriding scene. Same as Cali. Cali is a little bit more, you know, a little different. You know what I'm saying? More, how can I say it? I don't know how to explain it. Vibrant colors and things like that. You know what I'm saying? More original things that. You know, Texas kind of cuts up things and makes things that, you know what I'm saying, kind of cut the tops off. And they do different styles. You know, we was talking about earlier about the 30s and stuff about in Houston, you know what I'm saying. Lowriding in Houston is different from Dallas. Lowriding in San Antonio is different from Dallas. You know, they have their own little styles.
Okay.
Even Laredo has their own styles, you know what I'm saying, of lowriding and all that. Okay. So they all pretty much have their own, you know. I can't pinpoint one thing about what it is from either or, you know what I'm saying, like Cali or this. I see a mixture, you know what I'm saying, here and there. But I see a lot of styles, a lot of different styles that were born here that kept going through, you know what I'm saying, the pinstriping stuff and all that. You'll see some, and Cali is coming back, but you'll see very, you know, it's very, you know, it's not very, you know, what do we say? It's subtle, you know what I'm saying?
It's more like
it ain't very, it's just kind of, you know what I'm saying? Where in Texas and that, you know, Texas itself is more of a, you know what I'm saying, you got different, so it just depends. So.
Yeah, and you know, everything being very generational as far as, you know, like you know, they leave it to the next person, the next generation, maybe they add TVs and stuff like that. If you could give some game or just some play to the next generation or anybody just coming up who really wasn't raised in it or just trying to get some info or just interested in it, you know, now that we can really just, you know, broadcast our info and everything we have.
Right. My main thing I can say to give to the next generation, simplicity. Simplicity, bro. The cleaner, the better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
Too much is, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's just simplicity, bro. Yeah. There's a convertible running around here. I think it's Jaime Peña, I think. I always say it's like, it looks brown, but he said it's silver, like a gray.
Okay.
That one is clean, bro. I even told him, like, hey, bro, When I seen it, I was like, hold on, I ain't seen that. Like, wait, hold on. You know what I'm saying? That don't look like an Oklahoma car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's how clean it was. Just real simple, real, that's what you know what I'm saying? But that's just me also. You gotta understand that everybody has a perspective. We was talking about that earlier about lowriding. But to me, I think simplicity is key, man, to everything, bro. Like Fernando, I don't know if you... Fernando also was rolling around. He's got like some clean rides. He has a 39 Chevy, a black one, with black spokes and all that.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, man.
Yeah. And there's a lot of cars, you know what I'm saying? Garcia, I think I can see the kid's face. I remember he got hydraulics and we used to work together. And he didn't know I had a shop. And I'm like, oh yeah, man. I was at Max's. He had a Fleet line.
Oh.
Not a Fleet, like Fleetwood. Cadillac Fleetwood, like a 93, something like that. And now he has a 61 bubble top, man. Clean, bro. Clean. Yeah. So there's some clean rides out there right now, man. There's some clean ones, bro. Real clean. I love it. Like just like Luis Ruiz, he's 62. I love that. It's just clean, bro.
That's a beautiful.
Original.
Have you seen the interior?
Yeah, bro. My tío did that. My tío from LMB, LMB Upholstery did it, bro.
I love it. He's let me drive his car.
Oh, really?
And it's amazing.
Oh, is that right?
It's a hard drive, but I have to be kind of strong to drive a car.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, shit. I've never driven an Impala like this. But the interior is beautiful. Yeah, bro. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, for sure. Bro. And that's what I like about it. He kept it real simple and all that. Back in the day, like Filicon and them, he used to have some clean rides, bro. He had them on the Carlo clean. I think his son has it now, bro.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I think S&D Industries or something like that, S&S Industries or something like that. Mm-hmm. He has it now, and he keeps, he's got it. I think he's redoing it, and that's... and this is crazy though, man. I keep up with everybody through social media and things like that.
Yeah,
bro.
everybody's always.
And posting. I just, I'm looking, okay, that's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those deals that I love that it's coming back. I love that, I'm saying, that the culture, what I'm saying, la cultura, continues, bro.
Yeah.
So it's a big, and I think I told you, I'm putting my car back together, what I'm saying? I got a 50 convertible, bro, so.
Yeah, so
I'll be out there. I'll be out there soon, man. So y'all better, No, I'm just kidding. Y'all know how I roll, man. Hey, everybody know, I treat my car like an everyday car, bro. I'm not
drive it?
Yeah, I drive them, bro.
I love that. We love that. So far, everybody I've had on the podcast, they agree with that 100%.
Yeah, bro.
They don't care.
Yeah, it's that's one thing you build to drive, man, and we just roll and andamos, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I told I forgot who, Luis, I was like, when do you think is like the season for like low riding? He's like, when I wake up. Yeah. I was like, oh damn.
I like that.
I was like, I like that a lot. I was like, I didn't expect that.
Yeah, bro.
It's gonna give me like the same reason. He's like, nah, the second I wake up.
Yeah,
I was like,
nice.
I love that, man.
Yeah, man, that's cool. Yeah, but and Luis would tell you, he used to come in my shop when he was a kid, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now he's grown. The guy's, he had a hopper too. He had a hopper. Yeah. He had a Regal. It was hot, bro. It was a from high low, but it is. And I can sit here and reminisce about this person, that person, and I tell you what, and I respected all of them, bro, because they were doing their thing, and however, like we was talking about earlier, like. My pockets may not be that deep, you know what I'm saying? But I work with what I have.
Yes.
And that's the whole thing. And I gave everybody respect, bro, for that. Because it's not easy. It's not, you know what I'm saying? The priorities we were talking about earlier. Yep. Hey, dude, you know what I'm saying? This or this. You know what I'm saying? Some people can afford it. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? More power to them. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I just like when people put out other people's cars. Yeah. Because it's not their style. Or they're not. Okay, that's not your style. Okay, that's fine. But that's his style. That doesn't. Man. I know people didn't like my Mustang, but hey, you know what? That's my car, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's one thing that I wish they would, understand that, hey, everybody has a different style. Bro. Yeah. And it can be different. Everybody can be different. We're all different anyways. You know what I'm saying, bro? You got different style than I do, but hey, we're here, sitting here conversating. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, it's just things like that, but I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, and then especially with how big the scene is getting here and everything, man.
Yeah.
And then just we'll go back to like any projects you got coming up, anything, because like I don't know if people know outside of the lowrider scene, because a lot of people know you in the lowrider scene. Also, you evolving into like you being a staple in the community. especially here in the South Side for the Latinos, all the Hispanics, for sure.
Projects wise, I think we was talking about it earlier también, but I'm a big, Chicanismo, and, you know what I'm saying, Chicanos, Mexicanos, Latinos, and it revolves around lowriding, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I do, it goes back to lowriding.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love about it. And so my next project, one of my projects is called El Movimiento, the Movement. So it's a mural project. So the Manuel Junior Perez Park.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're driving through there from Robinson, the overpass, Shields Boulevard.
Yeah.
You got the big old pillars and all that. So I got the go ahead. I got it through City Council approved that we're gonna put murals out there, cultural murals, bro.
There we go, guys.
So
Big clap, big shout out to this man, because that's also just showing, like we're here. This is our thing. We've been here as long as, maybe not as long as the as long as the Native Americans, man. Bro. We never left the border. We didn't cross the border. The border crossed us, man. And then him highlighting the South Side where we do our thing. Everybody, you tell a lowrider person, where's the meetup? Where's the end of the cruise? Right over there, brother. And that's super awesome. And a big thank you.
Man,
because that's for sure gonna highlight everybody, and as far as that, make the next generation feel proud of who they are, for sure.
That's the whole thing. Is like let them know where they're from, where they come from, a little bit of history there. Todo, and a big thing that I want to say is that Boxing in the Barrio was there about 4 years ago. Oh yeah, at the little park over there, and Henry, he just passed away. Diablo. And me and him were sitting there talking, bro, and we was like, man, we gotta take ownership of this park. Like this is ours, it's our lowriding, this and that. And, all right, cool. And until this day, bro, I remember he jumped on the mic, like, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. And he passed me the mic, and he goes, he said it all, you know what I'm saying? He didn't, he said it all. And it was gonna be a surprise to him, bro. And I'm getting emotional, but that's what inspires you. Other people inspires you, bro. And I can say that, and I can appreciate that. There's a lot of people that won't admit that or can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I respect a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I respect you, bro. You know what I'm saying? For what you're doing and what you're doing for our community, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people doing it. Yeah. And I came with you just a while back. Remember about what I'm trying to do with the Lowriders and all that? That's another project. The Lowrider lens, capturing other people's perspectives, bro. Just like you're doing right now. ¿Sí me entiendes? Yeah. And that's the whole thing. And I congratulate that, man. Hey, let's do this. We're the ones with the, boots on the floor. Doing the things. ¿Sí me entiendes? That's another project. Like I said, that's another project, Lowrider Lens. So I got a little preview, don't we? I gotta put it out. Yeah. I got a little preview.
I know everybody's gonna be in love with that.
Yeah, bro. So it's gonna be a good thing. It's gonna be cool for us, for all of us. You know what I'm saying? Different perspectives on lowriding, man. Where it came from, who inspired us, who influenced us. Things like that.
There's a lot to tell.
There is, bro.
A lot to tell.
There is, and sometimes we don't get to hear it. Sometimes we don't know. And some of these newer kids don't know about, Jesse Rivera, you know what I'm saying, like my brother Neto, you know what I'm saying, or, Carlos, or the Ponces, or the, Valdeses, and all them, you know what I'm saying? But, it's something they was low riding. You know what I'm saying? We weren't as organized because we were all single, solo riders here and there. But then, slowly but surely you start getting car clubs. Yeah. And then they start, getting bigger and bigger, so everybody start getting together, and then you're like, you got a lowrider? I didn't know you got a lowrider. You got a lowrider. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. And man, you can ask anybody or tell anybody. I can sit here and talk about cars for days, bro. It can be from, Impalas to, Novas to, to whatever it may be, man. I'm just, hey, I'm just that person that I can, hey, let's talk about it. But I like talking to people about their vehicles, man, that they light up, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't, even my girl's like, you get more excited to talk about cars than you.
Desire, pride and joy. It's a little piece of you.
There you go.
It's crazy. Literally a piece of
you. See. So with that being said, now I got that from you. Like, that is a piece of you. I could never think of that. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. So But yeah, cool. Yeah, I love it, man. So another project that I'm working on is youth gun violence.
Oh, yes.
In the South Side, bro.
Yeah.
So December 12th, all right? December 12th at We the People, which is right down the street from my gym, Center 151 off of 25th and Harvey. It's the white building, the bank building. From 9 to 2 o'clock, man. I'm going to have some sparring out there. Plus, I'm going to have a youth panel.
Okay.
Gun violence youth panel discussion.
Oh.
So, the panel's going to be the youth. All right, bro? Because we always talk about, we know what to do. Hey, y'all need to. But it's them that need that. They need to tell us what they need. Not us telling them what they need. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm old school, bro. I can't tell these kids nowadays, hey, you need to do this, do that. I don't know what's going on at home.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're struggling with. You know, I don't know what's going on at school. I don't know what's going on, you know, like I said, at home or their life or whatever's going on. Hey, let it be known and let's see what we can get from them or their feedback. Not us, because, you know what I'm saying, we know, you know, we have A, B, and C here. But for them, it might be, you know what I'm saying, C, D, F, B, D, and then a different order. We're like, hey, hold on, you know.
So we didn't have these.
Yeah, there you go. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a little bit different. So that's a big thing that I'm working on also. That's like I said, December 12th. So, yeah, and I work with the youth. I was talking about the youth. I work with the youth with the Star Foundation, you know what I'm saying? And it's a life skills program.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Career paths and things like that. And also I'm a criminal justice community organizer with Oklahoma Appleseed, Center for Law and Justice.
Okay.
And so there I bridge that gap between law and community. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I help a lot of people with re-entry. You know what I'm saying? Getting out of prison, bro. I help them get with, you know what I'm saying? I send them to different hubs and all that to get different, you know, needs, resources. And
yes, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was there at one time.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes we need that little help, you know. And I always tell people this, and they get it like, oh, it takes a minute or two. It's like, say you walked out of this building, okay? No car, no money, no home, no job. Where would you start? That makes sense?
Yeah.
That's us when we get out of prison, bro. You know, unless you have a support system or somebody there, then yeah, hey.
Yeah, that's true.
When you don't,
it's hard.
You go right back to what you used to do, what you know.
Most definitely.
You know, so that's where I'm at on that, and try to help people. Hey, you know, para que salgan adelante. You know what I'm saying? Get it going, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Our working with the generation that's here now, and then our generation. You know what I'm saying? Our upcoming generation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Our future. I always say the kids are our future. You know what I'm saying? Very cliche, but it's the truth, bro.
It's the truth, 100%.
And another thing that I'm trying to work on is voting, for them to start registering to vote, bro. Because what's going on right now could be, you know what I'm saying, a little bit different if we have people in place.
Yeah, representing us.
Yeah, representing us. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we don't know that, and we're like, oh, it don't bother, it ain't bother, you know, it ain't affecting me until it does affect you. Yeah. And then you're like, oh, wait, now it's too late.
Till they have to wait another 8 years.
Yeah.
4 years.
4 years. Instead, hey, let's vote. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, oh, my vote don't count. No, your vote counts.
Oh, it counts. For sure.
Me and you, I vote one way, you vote the other way. Our votes just counted.
Yeah.
¿Se me entiendes? And we, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't understand that. But I think educating our youth about that, hey, that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through all angles, bro. Yeah. I know you're not. I'm going through all angles, but
that's most definitely.
I love it because it's our, you know what I'm saying? It's got to start somewhere. And I always tell, you know what I'm saying, like, you can't start climbing the ladder with your, with your hands in your pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to start somewhere. Hey, bro, hey, boom, here we go. And just take one step at a time and start somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah.
That's all it takes, man. I mean, and I'll tell you right now, I go to the Capitol a lot. You know what I'm saying? When I first walk up in there, I'm like, whoa. Like, yeah, okay.
It's intimidating.
Yeah, very.
Yeah. And
the more I was there around them, I'd hear these big words. I'd go home and I got my phone looking up. Okay. And I would ask. I'd ask questions.
Yeah.
What is that? Well, you know what that means? I'm like, no, I don't. I don't. Oh, it means this is that. And they love to tell you about themselves too. Like, oh yeah, that's great. And I started learning all this, and they're just like us, bro.
Of course.
You're just like us. You know what I'm saying? I might know a little bit more about this because I do this for a living. You might know a little bit more of this because you do that for a living.
Yeah.
But that's all it is. You know, if you educate yourself a little bit, not educate, but understand yourself a little
That's
bit.
all it is, understanding.
That's it, bro.
Yeah.
And but that's my main thing there. And of course, you know, like I said, the 151, the little gym on the south side, you know, the community boxing gym. So we empower the youth, man, to become the best version of themselves.
Most definitely, man.
You know, overcome adversity, be resilient, bro. You know what I'm saying? We instill integrity, respect, you know, discipline. You know,
yeah, I love that. Especially, you know, boxing does do that, man.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel proud of yourself. It makes you feel accomplished, you know, because we might not always at home have that you know, that shoulder to feel proud of that person. But for sure, especially there in the South Side, you have a lot of people like yourself going through things like yourself. And you go there and then people understand you. It's like, hey, man, you might be mad or something, they get you. You know, you know, for sure, check out Zelda, what's the name of it?
151.
Zelda 151, for sure. Zelda 151.
Right there on the heart of the South Side.
Yeah, heart of the South Side, for sure.
Bro.
Yeah, there's a lot to do there. Everybody, check it out. And then, like I was telling him last time, I was like, man, when you gonna run for governor or something? Man, we need somebody like
bro.
that. Just because me, in general, my biggest thing is, like, I'm always complaining about who's in office right now and stuff. But at the same time, like, well, who do we have ready in the chamber for the next one, you know?
Yeah.
And I see the options, and it's bad.
Yeah.
It is bad. And then I look into them. These are just normal people going into the position of them. These are just normal ass, and sometimes these are sometimes the people running are the last people we need running. But that's just literally because people don't understand. People can just, you know, they can go as far as just coming, educating themselves, and, you know, not necessarily you have to run for it, but, you know, anybody can just educate themselves, maybe get with him and start a campaign or something, you know, because that'd be awesome, you know?
Yeah, and so Choco from 405 spot, también, he told me one day también, because I was talking about the movimiento when I'm there. They're like, man, you're doing all this stuff for us, man, for the community. You know what I'm saying? Well, why don't you run for, you know, like for office or something? You know, like, well, you know, and he put that in me a few times and things like that. I'm like, oh, you know, he's got a clean bum. He's got a clean bum, bro. But it's just something that I kind of looked into it a little bit, but I kind of stepped away a little bit because I'm accomplishing these things without being in there. But then again, okay, I need to be in there, and I'm scared that it's going to take me away from what I'm doing now. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm afraid of. It's going to take me away from that.
It will.
Because
you're right. It will.
So, and my thing is, you know, we have, or we can say so-called leadership out here, but it's not really leadership to who or to what. ¿Sí me entiendes? And my thing is, my thing is to get these high school kids, you know, our emerging leaders to, hey, wake up, bro, let's do this. You know, that's what I do at Emerson South now, at alternative school. I'm getting them ready for the next level, for, you know, career paths and things like that. And, you know, and it's just, it's great when you see them. They're going to have a graduation next week, Tuesday. And it's great, man, because we don't know what they go through at home. We don't know what then. I tell them, you know what I see? I see a bunch of great, beautiful kids, man, smart kids. You know what I'm saying? That are resilient, bro. Y'all overcame a lot of things. I tell you this right now, and I always tell them, see, you go to the Capitol, I bet you them people can't live one day in your life.
No.
I know they can't live one day in your life. You know, so you should be proud of yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and hold pride in your, you know what I'm saying? Have pride, you know. And I see something the other day, and it was a movie, and there's a little, I guess a bird on a limb, and he goes, are you not scared? No tienes miedo que quebrar el árbol or whatever, the branch? He goes, no, because I believe in myself. I believe in my wings. You know, and I was like,
to catch myself.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I believe in myself. I tell her, you got to believe in yourself. You know, when nobody else, whatever, you have to believe in yourself sometimes, and that's it. You know, it's hard sometimes though because of, you know, the lifestyle somebody, you know, some of these kids live and things like that. But it's like, man, they've been through a lot, bro. For them to accomplish this, to me, is a big thing. And it's like, I always tell them, I'm like, man, you did it.
Yeah.
They're like, this and that. Don't minimize it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You did this.
Yeah.
You did this.
They downplay it a lot.
Yeah, they do, bro. Because we're used to that in our culture, bro. Oh, no. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, no, not that, or whatever it may be.
We're too humble, or we think that's the life we have to live. You know, it's like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
You know, those people out there, they're not living like that. There's kids aren't that. Their kids aren't living like that, you know.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have to either.
Yeah.
And, you know, I love everything you're doing and implementing to these kids to start believing in themselves and stuff like that. And big shout out to Zelda 151, right?
51, yes.
Big shout out to them. All his projects and everything we're doing. Are you really good at keeping up with like your social medias and things like that?
No.
Oh man, yeah. If y'all want to keep up with him, you know, check out his social media.
Yeah, bro, check it out, man.
Yeah, I know if you do have something, you'll post it. I know. You'll post something. I'll leave if that's okay. I'll leave some links to your social medias.
Yeah, bro.
If somebody wants to get in contact with you, maybe they have an idea, or if you guys are looking more into the lowrider lands, you know, things like that, because the more representation and things like that, you know, or if you guys have any questions on how you can start something like that, hit us up. You know, the more we have people documenting this, the bigger it gets, the more recognition. You know, maybe we might get a lowrider day in Oklahoma. We can get somebody to talk to somebody. That'd be awesome. We get a lowrider day. Yeah,
official lowrider day.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Yeah, man. And just. Big thank you for visiting our podcast.
For sure.
It went really, really fast.
Did it? Oh, yeah.
It went really fast. We're already at an hour.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, my bad.
We are at an hour. No, it's okay. And I hope we can get you at another podcast on another episode, hopefully.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm hoping your car is up by then, or...
What's that?
Hopefully your car is running by then.
I know, man. I know.
We can get some shots of the car, too, and stuff. But for sure, you guys will see a lot more of him.
So what's up with this, man? I want to hear a little bit more about this project, bro.
Which one? The shirt?
Yeah.
Like so this podcast brought to you guys by Local Wear. So this is an Oklahoma City based clothing brand, basically like Chicano, Mexican American. And just a lot of things that have to do with our culture and Oklahoma, basically. Cool. And, this podcast was also brought to you by Local Wear and Zelda 151 Boxing over there at the Capitol, if you guys want to check it out as well. And then I'll leave all the links to everything, so if anybody wants to check you out. And, big thank you. And thank you again for checking us out.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, man. All right, guys. And thank you.